Hey, brother. Good to see you.
All right.
Good,
210 Boxing
Good
TV.
to see you, brother. Thanks for letting me know that about the Corman Suites.
Here are with Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins, man. Crazy presser right now. Words were exchanged. What do you think about the atmosphere, everything, fight week, everything being here right now?
I think, first of all, this is going to be a great card, not just from the main event, but the undercard. This is great. This is the energy of a super fight. I mean, it's the energy of a super fight. You love it, I love it. The reporters from all over is here when it comes to whether it's radio, whether it's Instagram, whether it's social media, and Instagram too. And everybody is engaged. It's a big moment. It's a big fight. And look, this is the start of something, I believe,
now,
big in boxing when it comes to big fights. Super fights.
Ryan and Tank, right? With this fight being made, now it seems like, okay, it puts pressure on Spence Crawford, these other guys to be like, hey, now we got to do it.
Yes. Well, I think this fight is the fight that sets the tone for what comes next year and this year, 23, 24, and going forward. This sets the tone because this fight have all the makings of not being made. It got made. That was a big story. It faded out. It's here. It's real. We're days away. This sets the tone. It also, in setting the tone, it put pressure on those who really is faking and pump faking that don't really want to make the fight. Or you got some fighters hiding behind managers, consultants, promoters that don't want to lose their title because they're in love with the title, not in love with history. So you got that percentage out there, but it put pressure not only from the fans, it put pressure from you, the media, and everybody else that sits back and say, we want to see Spence and Crawford. We want to see Ugas and Tyson Fury. We want to see this. What do you think now? How can they hide when The Rock has been removed from them? And they can't hide under The Rock no more.
And then, it's a joint pay-per-view because a lot of, everyone says promoters don't work together. Y'all are working together. Now, with the what do you see the mentality of Ryan and the mentality of Tank right now? There's been a lot of trash being talked. They had little face off here and there.
Listen, I can't listen. Coming from the sweet science for 30-something years as a pro, no, that stuff is supposed to say we be just having gossip conversation, talking about what do you mean when he said that? What do you think about it? They're gonna do what they gotta do. It's gonna fade out tomorrow. And then they got to do what they got to do Saturday. I mean, I know this is good talk, but at the end of the day, it's nothing but talk. If they don't go in there, or one of the two don't go in there and deliver, he lose not only momentum and popularity, but he also lose credibility with the world and the fans. He must back up what he say. And to reserve yourself, after a while, you don't even want to talk no more. I don't think Ryan going to want to talk after tomorrow, to be honest with you, which is the weigh-in. It's over. Because you can't talk your way out of a fight. You can't talk your way. You can talk your way into a fight. That's why he's ready to go now. History.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
Turn around, champion. Security right over there. This security is going to get scorchers over there.
Hey, but Bernard, just
Let's go. Let's go there.
Hey, Bernard, just finishing up real quick, right? De La Hoya made a lot about the rehydration clause. Do you feel like they're trying to weaken Ryan because he's a much bigger fighter and the way he's looked fighting on 140's last two fights, you've seen the improvement?
I think it's more of they're worried. They worry.
But they're saying it's A side.
But they worry. But what he's supposed to say that's an excuse.
You got 2 minutes, bro?
They want to say that. They want.